There's a reason this car sells more than almost anything else on the road. The Toyota RAV has been the default choice, the car you buy when you want something reliable, practical, and safe. And for years, that reputation has been earned. But in 2026, Toyota did something bold. They redesigned the RAV4 from the ground up. New platform, new software, new powertrains. And with that boldness came a fresh set of surprises that real owners are only now discovering. Before we start, I'm not here to stop you from buying this car. If you love it, buy it. What I am here to do is give you the full ownership experience, the good, the bad, and the expensive, straight from people who drive this car every single day, so that whatever happens, you saw it coming. As of today, July 2026, this is what owners are living with. Let's get into it. Number 1, the fuel economy is genuinely outstanding, and that is not marketing. The 2026 RAV has gone hybrid only. No more base petrol engine. Every single model now runs Toyota's 5th generation hybrid system, putting out 236 horsepower in the standard hybrid and 324 in the plug-in. And the numbers that owners are posting, they are real. On Reddit, multiple owners have reported real-world figures of 38 to 43 miles per gallon in mixed driving. That is around 5.5 to 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers. One owner on the RAV4 forum said he drove from Melbourne to Sydney on the Hume Highway, roughly 6 hours, and stopped for fuel once. The adaptive cruise was set, the cabin was quiet at hour 4, and the fuel gauge barely moved. Another owner in Houston, Texas, described the same experience on the I-10, long, flat highway, the hybrid system cycling seamlessly, the dash showing 41 miles per gallon at the end of the trip. Some owners have reported over 600 miles, nearly 1,000 kilometers, of range on a single tank. For a mid-size SUV in 2026, that is exceptional, and it is one of the reasons people keep coming back to this car. Number 2, the interior quality does not match the price. This is the one that catches people off guard. The 2026 RAV starts at around 37,500 Canadian dollars in Canada, roughly 45,190 Australian in Australia, where prices have jumped by nearly $6,000 over the outgoing model. And in the US, dealer markups of $3,000 to $7,000 above sticker have been widely reported. For that money, owners expected a step up in cabin quality. What they got, according to multiple Reddit threads and forum posts on RAV4Life, is an abundance of hard plastics, firm armrests that lack cushioning, and a center console that several drivers say intrudes on their right knee during longer drives. One owner on Reddit described the interior as functional but not premium, writing that for a car pushing $50,000 in some trims, the cabin feels like it belongs in something $10,000 cheaper. Now, does it work? Absolutely. Is it durable? Likely. It is Toyota. But for the price of entry in 2026, many owners feel the gap between what they paid and what they see when they sit inside is wider than it should be. Number 3, the infotainment system, powered by Toyota's new Arene software platform, is a genuine upgrade. But it has bugs. The new system is faster, more customizable, and features a larger screen with full-screen navigation in the digital gauge cluster. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. And for many owners, this is the best infotainment Toyota has ever put in a car. But here is where it gets interesting. Multiple owners on Reddit and on Auto Evolution have reported a specific and frustrating bug. The steering wheel playback buttons send the command twice. Press next, it skips 2 tracks. Press previous, same thing. In some cases, with YouTube music, the button causes the audio to fast forward instead of skipping. Beyond that, wireless Android Auto connections have been described as unstable. Intermittent disconnections, failure to connect on startup, and occasional system freezes that require a hard reboot by holding the power button for 20 seconds. Are these deal breakers? For most owners, no. They are annoyances. But for a car built on Toyota's brand new software platform, the one designed to carry the company into the next decade, these first-year glitches are worth knowing about. Especially if you rely on Android Auto for your daily commute, say 45 minutes on the M25 from Croydon to central London, and your podcast cuts out halfway through every morning. Number 4. Features you might assume are included are locked behind a subscription. This is the one that frustrates owners most philosophically. The 2026 RAV comes with hardware built into the car: GPS, cellular connectivity, remote start capability. But after the initial trial period, typically 12 months, accessing cloud-based navigation, real-time traffic, and remote start from your phone requires a paid subscription through Toyota's Drive Connect and Remote Connect services. On Reddit, the reaction has been sharp. Owners describe it as paying a monthly fee for hardware that is already in the car. The workaround, and most owners use it, is to bypass Toyota's native navigation entirely and use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for maps and media. It works. But the principle of paying for features that feel like they should be included at purchase continues to generate real frustration across owner forums. Number 5. The safety tech, Toyota Safety Sense 4.0, is genuinely class-leading, and this deserves recognition. Every 2026 RAV4 comes standard with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, pre-collision braking, and blind spot monitoring. Owners across forums in the US, Australia, and the UK have consistently praised how well these systems work in daily driving. One owner in Auckland, New Zealand, described the adaptive cruise on the Southern Motorway as the feature that made his daily commute genuinely less exhausting. Another in Calgary, Canada, said the pre-collision system activated during a snowstorm and prevented a rear-end collision. These are not gimmicks. They are systems that work, and in a segment where not every competitor includes them as standard across the range, this is a genuine RAV4 strength. Number 6, you might not be able to get one, and if you can, you might pay more than sticker. The 2026 redesign caused a significant production slowdown. Toyota retooled factories in Japan, Canada, and Georgetown, Kentucky, to build the new generation. The result? Inventory at dealerships has been measured in hours, not days. Some owners on Reddit have reported waiting 6 months or longer for specific trims. In Australia, wait lists have been widely discussed on forums and on sites like CarExpert. In the US, dealer markups of $3,000 to $7,000 have been common, with some extreme cases exceeding $15,000. If you are in New Zealand or Ireland, where dealer networks are smaller, the wait can be even longer. One owner in Dunedin said he was told the car was on a boat and waited 11 weeks. The Kentucky plant began U.S. production in June 2026 to help, but supply remains tight. If you are buying in the second half of 2026, be prepared to either wait, widen your search to multiple dealerships, or walk away from any dealer asking significantly above sticker. And number 7, the first-year factor. This is a complete redesign, new platform, new software, new powertrain configuration. And history tells us, across every manufacturer, not just Toyota, that first-year models carry a higher risk of minor quality issues. Owners on Reddit and RAV4Life have already reported isolated cases of loose sunglass holders, minor paint imperfections, and doors that do not close with the same solid feel as the outgoing model. None of these are safety concerns. None of them are deal breakers. But if you are spending $45,000 or more, they are the kind of things you notice, and the kind of things that tend to get refined in the second and third production years. So, who should buy this car? If you want the best fuel economy in the compact SUV class, the strongest safety tech, and the peace of mind that comes with Toyota's reliability track record, the 2026 RAV is genuinely hard to beat. The hybrid system is outstanding. The The cargo space, 37.8 cubic feet with the seats up, fits the weekly shop, the pram, and the dog. That is not marketing. That is a Tuesday. But if you are sensitive to interior material quality at this price point, if you rely heavily on Android Auto, or if you do not want to deal with the uncertainty of a first-year redesign, waiting for the 2027 model year might be the smarter move. If you own this car, drop a comment. Tell me your experience, the good and the bad. I read every single one. And tell me, what car should we investigate next? The car that most owners cross-shop against this one, the Honda CR-V, has its own set of ownership stories, and we will cover that in a future video. Everything we have shared today comes from real owner reports, forums, complaints databases, and people who actually live with this car day after day. As of today, July 2026, this is the ownership reality. Things change. Manufacturers fix issues, new model years improve. Always check the latest before you decide. And as always, we are not telling you what to buy. We are telling you what owners have lived. Do your own research and make the decision that is right for you.